What's new in education? Well, recent news indicates that the UK government is considering significant changes to the Education, Health and Care Plan (EHCP) system, potentially limiting access to these plans for children with special educational needs and disabilities. An EHCP is for children and young people aged up to 25 who need more support than is available through regular special educational needs support. EHCPs identify educational, health and social care needs and set out the additional support to meet those needs. We're going to dive into and briefly summarise what's being said in the media about EHCPs. I'm here to share the news with you, but I'd love it if you could share your thoughts and opinions in the comments to get a conversation going. In 2024, only 50.3% of EHCPs were issued within the 20-week time limit. Local authorities are struggling to keep up with the rising demand for SEND services due to budget cuts and insufficient funding. The delays in EHCP processing means that families can be waiting months or even years for an EHCP, and therefore children are not receiving the support they need during this time. From a personal standpoint, I have a family member who's recently gone through this process, and I've seen the damage and impact the lack of an EHCP can have. Supporting and caring for vulnerable young people should be at the forefront of everything we do, and inaction is not acceptable. So what are the proposed changes and concerns? The government is contemplating restricting EHCPs to children with the most complex needs, aiming to reduce the number of plans issued. The changes could see children in mainstream schools no longer eligible for an EHCP, with the eligibility narrowing to only be available for children in special educational needs schools. The reforms are partly driven by concerns about the financial burden of the current EHCP system, which has seen a significant increase in the number of plans and related costs. This proposal has raised concerns among parents and advocates who fear that many children may lose essential support. It's important to say here that nothing has been decided by the government yet, but this is a proposal that is being considered. Concerned parents have stressed opposition to potential government plans under Keir Starmer to limit legal rights for children with SEND, particularly restricting EHCPs to only those with high medical needs. They've warned that without legal guarantees like EHCPs, many children will fall behind both academically and emotionally. The proposed reforms have sparked debate among educators and parents. Some argue that with improved support in mainstream schools, many children may not require EHCPs. However, others caution that without adequate resources and specialist support, reducing EHCPs could leave many children without the assistance they need. As discussions continue, the future of EHCPs remains uncertain, with ongoing debates about how best to balance cost-saving measures with the need to provide appropriate support for children with SEND. We want to know your thoughts about this. Whether you work in education or you're a parent, do you think changing the EHCP system will benefit children with SEND who require more additional support? Or do you think it will fail other pupils with SEND? We'd love to hear from you. Drop your comments below. Let's start a conversation.